Hello friends, this is Bhatia from Sukhmani Immigration Services, Brampton, Canada. I'm a regulated and licensed Canadian immigration consultant. Today, something really fascinating happened. This thing has never ever happened in the entire history of IRCC. This is another express entry draw. Yes, another one. One happened yesterday and one came in today. So lots of surprises in this, lots of details. I will be sharing everything with you. But before that, a small request, if you are new to the channel and have not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. We talk a lot about Canadian immigration news, update, tips and tricks on this channel. If you like the video, share it with your family and friends. And please press the bell icon so this video comes to you immediately when we upload. So without further delay, let's get started. And this is fourth express entry draw of 2023 and draw number is 240. So 240 is the draw number. Now let's look at the first surprise. The first surprise is this is actually first time in the entire history of express entry a federal skilled worker draw happened. Entire history 2015. Since 2015, the draws are happening, express entry draws. But this is first time a federal skilled worker draw, FSW draw, federal skilled worker draw happened in entire history of express entry. So this is the biggest surprise. Now, the thing is to explain you how is this draw different from the previous draw which happened yesterday. I have to kind of give you a quick details about express entry. What is express entry? So express entry is basically a pathway to PR. So you get, once your ITA comes, you get straight away PR. So that is express entry. And this is for skilled workers who are either in Canada or outside, foreign skilled workers. And express entry will result, as the name says, it is express, fast. So the entire process gets completed in less than 6 months. And the beauty is you don't even need a job. Even if you have job, it's great, you get extra points. If you do not have a job, still, if you do not have job in Canada, you can still apply for express entry. And you can come here without job and then look for a job. So after you submit your profile, you get CRS score, comprehensive ranking score, and based on this score your name is called. So let me tell you the process quickly. So process is very simple. You make a profile, either you can make a profile or I can make, or any consultant who is there can make a profile for you. This profile has to be made, express entry profile is always online, no paper application. Online profile has to be made. When you make a profile, you get entry into express entry pool. There are many candidates like you already sitting. So you go into that pool and from that pool, your name is picked based on CRS score. So if your score is above the cutoff, your name will be called. You will be given ITA, invitation to apply. So when you apply, again you do this is faster because we are not submitting any kind of paper application. Again, when you apply online. So you apply for permanent residence online. This is the quick process, right? So there are a lot of details in everything, but I am not going, I'm just giving you a quick process for easy understanding. Now, express entry, many people are confused. Why is PNP there in the express entry? Or what type of draw? Why is this draw different from yesterday? So let's look what are the components of express entry. So express entry basically has two main components, federal component and provincial component. So federal component is nationwide, province or territory. Province or territory is specific to a particular province like Ontario, BC, Manitoba, Saskatchewan, Atlantic provinces, like that. So federal, when we say federal, then there are three subcomponents of the federal. The first component is federal skilled worker, which is FSW, federal skilled worker. The second component is CEC, Canadian Experience Class. The third component is federal skilled trade. These are the three components under federal. There is only one component under provincial, which is PNP. And this PNP is the one which is express entry linked. PNP can be without express entry also, but this one is express entry linked, and together when a draw comes, it is called no program specified draw or all program draw. So this is what happens. After 6th of July 2022, so all program draws were happening, and they happened till 18th of January. 18th of January, all program draws happened. Then after that, suddenly we have PNP draw, which is the one you see in the red. PNP draw again on 1st of February. But what is different today? Today the draw is not PNP draw. Today is FSW draw, Federal Skilled Worker draw. So with this information, I'm sure it's easier for you to understand what is this draw, which category it is. So now let's move on to the draw. So here is the information from the government website in front of you. Sometimes it is difficult to read from this particular, because this is the image, right? So let's see the highlights, the same information. This draw happened today, 2nd February 2023. It is Thursday. This draw happened. Total number of candidates invited are 3,300, and they are 2,407 more as compared to 1st February. This is, I am repeating again, this is Federal Skilled Worker draw. Even if you are Canadian Experience Class and your score is 490, above the cutoff, you may not be invited, because it is not a Canadian Experience Class draw. So the CRS was 489. That was a cutoff CRS, and this is the CRS basically decreased as compared to yesterday, 244 points decrease, and the tie-breaking rule was March 29, 2022. So this is the basic information. Now let's look at more details on this. So the first thing, there is an increase in the number of people invited. So the draw which happened on 11th of January, there were 5,500 people. Then 18th January, after 1 week, 5,500. Then there is a sharp decrease, and that decrease happened in PNP draw, and after that there is increase which happened today. So now let's look at the decrease also happened in the CRS points. So CRS points initially increased. Yesterday there is an increase in the CRS points, but today it's a decrease in the CRS points. So yesterday was a PNP draw, and hence there was increase, because in a PNP draw you get 600 points for PNP nomination. So there was increase in the CRS score. Today it is a Federal Skilled Worker draw, so there is decrease again in the CRS points. So now let's look at the total number of people who are invited so far. So here is the total number of people. You can see 15,193 people are invited so far. 15,193 people are invited. 4 draws happened, and details are right here in front of you. Now let's look at what do you understand from the trend. So the trend which is currently going on is really surprising. The first thing, right? IRCC may start individual draws. Rather than the all program draws, maybe they can come up with tomorrow they can come up with another draw called CEC draw. So you never know. And the Wednesday theory, the alternative Wednesday theory or the practice which was there by IRCC that they used to come with a draw every alternative Wednesday is no more applicable. No more. So today is Thursday and draw is there. So draw can come now anytime. So keep your profile updated. If you are doing it yourself, please update your profile. Otherwise, if your consultant is there, ask them to update your profile. Keep your documents ready. You never know when you will get the chance. So with that information, as I always say, if you want to discuss your own profile with us, you can book a meeting. Our address and email ID, phone numbers, everything is shared right here with you. Very important thing, if you have still not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing, and thank you very much for watching the video. Thanks.